Howdy, y'all. Welcome to Sam's Whiskey Bar. I am Mr. Sam, and I am joined by Mr. Shane. This guy brought 4 bottles over here tonight that he picked up yesterday. Did you pick those up yesterday?
Yep.
And he wants to just talk about them, taste them, see if we know anything about them. So stick around, see what those 4 bottles are. Hey guys, just real quick, I'm down here editing this video. It is a long video. If you click off right now, I don't blame you. But this is what our long form videos are going to be like when we do lives. This is kind of our live format. We were deciding whether we wanted to keep it long or break it up in 4 videos. We're going to keep it long, and what I would like from you guys is stick around, watch this video, and tell me if this would be a good live format. Obviously, it's 1 hour long. We would have a chat involved where we would have another hour of chat in between talking about stuff. Is this a live video format that you guys would enjoy? Comment below. Tell me. Back to the video. Mr. Shane, what are you doing to me here, buddy? I've seen these bottles.
Yeah.
He put them under here. I know what they are. Had time to gather my thoughts.
I did a little shopping this weekend. I brought you some bottles over here. See if you know anything about them.
That one's got a horse on it.
Yeah, actually, 2 of them have horses
There's
on
2
them.
horsies.
Yeah,
Is that good enough?
2 of them have horses on them. I don't know if that really means much of anything. Here we go. See if everybody can see those.
Okay.
I might have been sold a bill of goods here, but I did try 2 of these at the stores.
So,
And I was happy. I said, here, I want one of those. And then they said, here, try this one too. And one's a store pick. So
I called it when he pulled them out. I thought for sure that he got these 2 at Total Wine, but he ended up getting 3 at Total Wine. This one's a dead giveaway. It's a Jacob Liquor store pick. I know where he got that one. Jacob's Liquor in Wichita, there's 2 locations, and they tend to have some great stuff. Now, as far as Total Wine, I'm not a big fan, and maybe we'll get into that in this video here, but I'm not a big fan of Total Wine. The Walmart of liquor stores overcharge and have crap.
I'm going to correct you on that. Yeah, well, I was going to say, they're not the Walmart of liquor stores because it would be cheaper. It's the Nordstroms of liquor stores. The Target or Nordstrom.
It's a large size with a hefty price. It is
large. It is very, very nice. Some stuff is a little pricey. Some stuff I thought was okay, but the nice thing is all their allocated stuff goes on the shelves at MSRP. That's it. But now you got to beat all the guys that are doing the text chain to get it.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah,
not where we live, anyways.
No.
But if you're in Kansas City, like this Union Horse Distillery, you might have a chance at something like that. Us guys stuck in the middle of Kansas, ain't gonna happen. Yeah. This Union Horse, we had a bottle of this a year and a half ago.
Have we? Okay.
It wasn't this very one. It was an Egbert's pick.
Oh, it was an Egbert pick. Okay.
But it was a Union Horse. This is the reserve. I want to say this one was 118.6, something like that. 116.8.
Yeah, 116. Yeah.
Higher proof, so cast strength. They're single barrels. They keep them higher in proof. Made in Kansas City, Kansas. The last bottle I had, I gave away to somebody who really, really enjoyed it, Danny. So, anyways, that's what I know about that. It's made in Kansas City. They distill their own liquid. It's usually about a $70 bottle. Very good price for 116, 17 proof. Decent pour, if I remember right. It was a decent pour, the one we had. Now, single barrel, it can change. As far as what this is, it only says the Herald on the back, but that's Saints Alley, right?
Yeah, that's the Saints Alley. Saints Alley. Yeah.
So with Saints Alley, what I know about them, what'd you pay for that one?
Mid 70s for that one.
Okay.
Yeah, 76 I think is what that one was.
Have you guys heard of Iron Root? I want to say it's like Harbinger or something. The cast strength Iron Root from Texas is a very popular Texas cast strength. Still Austin and the Iron Root. I don't remember if it's the Harbinger or what it's called, but there is a Iron Root that a lot of people like. Now, I think a YouTube guy got with the distiller from Iron Root and he sourced some MGP high rye whiskey, and they blended the two. They used the Texas whiskey and the MGP whiskey.
Gotcha. Okay.
They blended the two, called it the Herald, but what did they finish it?
The Armagnac. Yeah.
Armagnac.
It's like
cask?
a cognac, but different.
Yeah.
But yes, I really liked it. Yeah.
So this is a it's blended, two different distillers whiskey, and then they finished it in that cask.
Yeah.
I'm really interested into getting into that one because I've heard good things about Iron Root, and we know MGP.
These two are the two that I got to sample. So,
and you liked them both.
I liked this one. The next one you're going to talk about, I liked it. The nose on it was great. Flavor was good. I said, yeah, go ahead and give me a bottle of that. And he said, if you like that one, you'll probably like this. And I liked the taste on this one even better. And obviously, it was a little bit more money, so it better have been better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, this one here...
107 proof on that one.
107 proof. Yeah, 107 proof. So we're stepping down in proof onto our next one because this Chestnut Farm, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's called?
Yep,
Chestnut Farms is
the horse.
It's a 90 proof. It is distilled by Barton 1792 Distillery.
I think that's right. Yep.
Basically, this, from what I understand, this is basically the small batch 1792.
Okay, gotcha.
So maybe a little younger, maybe a little. It might even be the stuff they didn't want to call 1792, and they put it on the market to sell because it didn't quite.
It tasted good. I thought.
It didn't quite fit their profile they were looking for, though. I don't know that. I do know it's a 6-year-old. That's a 6-year-old bourbon at 90 proof from Barton. I mean, can't be bad. I believe Barton's owned by Sazerac. Sazerac owns Buffalo Trace. I don't know if you guys heard of that company before, but longest continuous running distillery in America, over 200 years.
It was only like 56 or 60 bucks, something like that for that bottle.
That is not bad. I'm looking forward into getting into that one. Now, next.
This is the one I'm looking forward to. We're going to find out.
How would you say it? It's not. Is it McFarland? Farland?
McFarland?
Farlanes? Is it McFarlanes?
I would just say McFarland's.
I know some McFarlands from town, so maybe that's why I want to call it that.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the R13. This is a 13-year-old. And would they finish this in Sauvignon Blanc, like Cabernet?
Yeah, exactly. This is a Cabernet Sauvignon, yeah.
Okay, so this is a finish, but it's a 13-year-old whiskey that is then finished.
And it was about 9. It was the more expensive of all these. It was about 91, I think, retail one.
Does it say anything about the manufacturer on this? Distilled in Kentucky, bottled in Kentucky, whiskey bottling. So I don't know if they distill this, they bottle it, it's Kentucky juice. I don't know much about this one, except it's 90 proof and it's finished and it's 13 years old.
Well, and you can tell sitting it next to this one here how much darker it is.
Sure.
It is. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but looking across through a light, it is definitely darker.
So that's what I know about those 4 whiskeys, Shane.
We're going to find out a lot more here shortly.
What do you say we pop these suckers?
Yep.
How do you want to start? All right. Do you want to do the honors?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Union Horse Reserve, straight bourbon whiskey, single barrel, bottle 136. That's a G right there, PG. I bet it's Garcia. I bet their last names are Garcia. This is from Jacob Liquor Exchange, coming in at 116.8 proof from the wonderful state of Kansas, from Kansas City, Kansas. Yeah, here, why don't you pop that?
Give you a little assist on there.
There we go. Thank you, sir. Can I have that back?
Oh.
I'm just go ahead and grab these two. We'll make it look a little nicer.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Do a clean cut.
Clean cut. All right. So, one thing I do like about the Union Horse Reserve stuff is bottle's pretty cool. Square bottle. You don't see one like that. And they still use an actual real cork.
Yes.
Besides being from Kansas, which that's the part I like most. I don't get a squeak.
That was Stella.
I thought it rattled the whole bar.
That was Stella. I don't know if you can see her. Yep, there she is. There's Stella. She thumped her tail against the bar, I think, at the same time you popped the cork. That's funny.
All right, Mr. Shane, do the honors, sir.
Alrighty.
You bought it, you pour it. I'll drink it.
Actually, not a bad second pop.
Yeah, for just getting popped, having no liquid back on the cork. That is a little darker than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that's actually pretty dark, too. Does that have an age?
I don't think the age stated. I want to say it's 4 years at the youngest. It is age stated. That's 5 years.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a 5 year.
5 year whiskey.
It's a 5 year. I know they're getting ready to come out with some 10 year. They're to their 10-year anniversary. A little inside information there. What are you thinking there on that?
I'm not picking anything up specifically, but I like it, whatever I'm smelling. It's not off-putting at all.
It's not as sharp as the last one I had. The last one I had was very sharp on the nose. This I'm getting some vanillas right off the bat. There's a maple. Got a little astringent maple, I'll call it. Get a little maple and vanilla.
A little grass.
You're getting the earthy. You're getting a lot of the oak. You're getting a lot of the oak
the
influence today. I'm not the biggest fan of that oak influence, but one thing that I remember,
It's a little bitter.
Yeah. And I remember my other one. It was just a little astringent, bitter.
Yeah.
It was just a little tough.
That's how I would kind of describe it.
It was like they used a very new raw oak. It didn't dry out any. It was too fresh. Not that I'm a master distiller or anything, but just in my brain, that's what it's.
Green staves, maybe.
Yeah.
But there's probably
It's like I'm chewing on a fresh branch.
Yeah, there's got to be requirements, you'd think, for how long those boards have to dry out.
I like that one. It's gonna give it a few weeks, maybe a few months, let it open up before you go back.
Now I'm getting some cherry on it, like
dark.
Gosh, I'm getting dark fruit now.
If he's starting to get cherry and fruits, this
Yeah,
bottle might be gone pretty soon.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Are you being seduced by tender notes of creamy vanilla, maple, smoke?
Maybe I ought to read the distiller notes before I try it.
I didn't get any smoke. Are you getting any smoke?
No.
All right, Shane, that Union horse was good. Where are we going to next, bud?
All right, try this next one here. That's
the horsey.
The horsey, yes, the Chestnut Farms. No, this is the one that he had me try. I like, if I remember right, I like the nose on this one a lot.
Why don't you get the crack on that? Get a crack on that, Shane. What kind of crack we got on this? Is that a synthetic cork or a real cork I'm seeing in there? I think I see some dark spots. That might be a real cork, y'all.
Good Lord, they plastic this sucker all the way down.
Safe bottling.
All right.
Practice safe bottling, y'all.
All right. If I get a better pop than I did on that Rebel. No! Nope. Boop. That's pretty weak. I'm going to do something here different. I'm just going to wet this glass.
Now, this is not different for you. Let's be honest to the folks. You like a little bit pour to get the nose.
I like small pours, but we found something on that Union horse we just had. After cleaning that glass just a little bit, all of the maple and vanilla and what else was there?
I got maple, vanilla, cinnamon.
All those smells came out really, really strong.
But it was major oak on the nose when liquid was in there. Once the liquid was gone, all those good notes came through.
But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just swirling this one around. I'm gonna kill this real quick,
just so you can smell it.
Mm-hmm. Oh god dang! That still tastes good without even doing all the stuff.
I smelled something that wasn't even up to my nose yet.
Got it? Yeah. I'm gonna give this a quick little rinse. We'll do the same thing I just did with that last one. This is a fresh glass, by the way.
So
let's see if I can get some residue off this. Pick up some. I'm
gonna do a little something. You keep on cleaning and doing your thing, your little deal, and I got an idea. Because I'm quite sure what we have in our glass right there is this. Just maybe a little.
You want to try them?
I think it's just a little lesser quality. I think it's something that they said, you know what, we don't need that barrel. We'll sell it to a non-distilling producer. Let them bottle it. It doesn't have to taint a batch.
Trying to get those.
Wow, it smells really freaking good.
I probably didn't let enough stay on there and dry. I am getting the typical tobacco that I get off of a glass. All right, I'm gonna give it an honest run here now.
All right, I'm gonna pour you some small batch 1792 here. So we can go side by side.
Oh boy, that nose. See, that's what got me on this thing. That nose is like
It's younger.
very fruity.
It's younger. I'm pretty sure that's a 6-year. It's not age stated. Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, so it's at least 4 years old. I would say that this is a 6-year-old. But does that small batch? So that's the order of the glasses here.
Yeah. What'd you say? Was this a Sazerac?
Oh my goodness! I'm getting grain like off this. I'm getting like a barley, like a beer nose off of it.
I can't get past the fruity.
Yeah, I had a little strawberry. That was what I smelled right at the beginning when it was away from me. I smelled a strawberry coming up.
I told him I like Weller stuff, and he said, "Well, here, go try this." And that's where it's got that.
It's a Sazerac company.
Yeah, that's it. Then. It's got that.
I'm getting a little pepper. I'm getting a little pepper on the nose.
Fruitiness. I'm even getting a little apple that I got off of.
The nose is very complex. That's a nice nose.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. Thin.
Mm-hmm. It is a little thin.
So thin. Nothing on the mid palate. The little bit of.
At the end, it's gone. It does go away quick.
There's a little bit of alcohol burn at the end, but
not much. It's only 90 proof.
All right.
We're gonna give the 1792 a run here and compare it.
I tell you what, we're talking a $60, $70 bottle compared to a $30 bottle.
56.
$60 compared to $30.
Okay. Well,
half.
1792 small batch, only $30.
$30.
Gee, big Christmas.
Yep. You can get a full proof from 1792 for, or a bottled in bond for $50. Which I think they sell the same thing in bottled in bond, which is probably the same 1792 juice. But they sell it for $124 instead of the $50 that you could get the 1792. I might be shitting on this bottle a little bit, but it's just because I know what I know about it. Is it a bad pour? No. Can you buy just as good of a pour for half the price? We're about ready to find out, y'all. We'll let Shane make that decision.
I'm trying to figure out the differences here.
There ain't a whole lot. Buddy.
No, there's not a lot.
There's a little more apple on the small batch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is
the proof the same?
It smells older. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's exact.
It's within 3.5 points.
It's the exact same stuff. Just Barton sold it to Chestnut.
See, I'm not getting the fruit. What's that dry? I am getting dry fruit off.
I think this has a little more oak influence.
Yeah, there's a difference. I can't quite pick it out, but there's a difference between them.
They're both very thin. They're both sweet. I think this one is just a tad bit better with the oak influence, but they're both very thin.
I'm in my mind, I'm thinking of them for the money too.
Yeah, I'm going to buy this one 10 times out of 10 just for half the price.
Yeah,
they're so similar.
I like the nose on this one better.
Is it $30 better?
It's not, but that's the deal. It's not $30 better. No.
I would choose a Buffalo Trace, a Blade and Bow, Eagle Rare. I mean, I can go on and on with the Sazerac products.
I like the
at
nose
half the price of this.
I like the nose on this one better over here. But I think I like the flavor of the 1792 better anyway.
Well, that's why they sold that barrel to them, and they kept that barrel for themselves.
There you go.
That's just my thought on it. It makes sense.
It's not a bad bottle.
Makes sense. If I own the business, I'm not selling the stuff I want to keep.
Sure. It's not a bad bottle. Didn't pay a stupid amount of money for it either way. Yeah, would I buy this for the same money versus that? Yeah, absolutely. It'll go on my bar downstairs, and I'll drink it every once in a while.
When you set it on your bar, you'll set it with the label here, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's gonna look cool. People see the horse on it.
I would like the horse to be more centered.
Yeah,
over
yeah,
the label.
mm-hmm. Yeah. If you're looking at the label, you only see the front end of the horse.
I think they should shrink the horse a little bit and center it over the label.
Yeah, turn it a little bit. Yep.
Hey, Chestnut Farms, you need to change your shit up. Just call us. We'll charge a little bit for consultation.
Well,
but
if you watch this video, you already got the ideas.
Damn it! Edit that part out. All right, brother. Well, I would say that those two are pretty much the same pour.
Yeah, they're pretty close.
I mean, they're pretty close.
Yeah.
I got a little more oak on that. You like the sweet and taste
I like
on that?
the taste of the.
Was it smoother than that?
Yeah, it's sweeter, a little smoother,
and it was more consistent all the way through the drink on the palate to me. I mean, with this one, the mid palate
They both go away pretty quick.
The mid palate dipped on this one. I just had more oak influence on that. But I think those are the same. I think that's the same juice.
It might be. Yeah, my palate's not that sophisticated to be able to tell.
Yep.
But they're both good.
They're both good.
Yeah.
And what do you got next, buddy?
They're both 1792 Barton products.
Yes, they are.
I'm gonna drink the $30 small batch before the $60.
It says from Barton 1792.
Yeah. Literally says it on there.
Right there
Master
on the front.
Distillers.
They're not trying to hide it. They're saying,
if it'll focus.
Would you like to pay an extra $30 for a wine bottle and a horsey?
Yeah.
Everybody likes to buy the horsies for high dollar, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Well, they can kiss my
patootie.
Brown eye.
Here, we'll pour this back in there.
Oh, you're going to pour it back in and you keep that sucker full, huh?
Unless you want to throw it in your infinity bottle, which actually you do.
No, pour it back in there.
Some room.
Pour it back in your... It's going on your bar top, right?
Yeah. This one, these next two, I'm excited about.
We need to get some new glasses, buddy.
Yep. Oh, yeah, we're going to give these.
We're through one box of 6 already, folks. Through one box of 6, we're on to the second.
Oh, that's right, because we went to the 1792.
Yeah, we're done with one box of 6. Crack that new one there, Shane.
Okay.
Let's see, we're going to need 4 glasses total.
All right. You ready for another one?
Mr. Shane, I am ready, and I have been looking forward to this one. This is 107 proof. This is a joint venture between a YouTube guy, who I will say in just a second when I read his name off the back of the bottle, and Iron Root out of Texas. Iron Root has an amazing whiskey, I hear. I've never tried it. They're cask strength. Is it called the Harbinger or something like that? I don't remember. I know I've been looking for their cask strength as well as the Still Austin cask strength. Those are the two I've been looking for out of Texas. Definitely not a Balcones. I have not been looking for any Balcones, Shane.
No, that Balcones was terrible.
I have not had a Balcones I like, but I bet they have a cask strength that's good.
Lord.
Seems like the Texas whiskeys, when they do a cask strength, seem pretty good.
Oh! That one had a little crank on that one.
That's an Iron Root bottle, by the way.
Put a crank on that one a little bit.
And a
Damn
synthetic
synthetic
core
yeah.
pop like that, bro.
Yeah. All righty, here we go.
Okay, well, what's the name on the back of that? The YouTube guy.
The YouTube guy. Liquor Hound.
Liquor Hound and Iron Root collab right here. So there is some MGP High Rye and some Iron Root juice in this. And then, what did they finish it in, Shane?
Oh,
Armagnac?
Armagnac. It's like cognac,
like
but
a sherry cognac mix.
They say it's like cognac, but sweeter, I think.
Well, I had a cognac with a cigar on a cruise one time 15 years ago, and I don't know if I ever want cognac again in my life.
Oh, see, I like
Holy
Grand Marnier.
Grand Marnier. That's a little bit different.
Yeah, I like it. Alrighty.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm getting it right now. Not as much nose as that Chestnut Farm.
You're not getting that finish?
I ain't even had it yet.
I'm talking on the nose. I'm gonna have to disagree with Shane. This is by far the best smelling of the three we've had.
Really? See, I'm not
by a
getting
long
much
ways.
off of this.
By a long ways.
It's subtle. To me, it's very subtle.
It
on,
is.
on the smell.
Okay, so the subtle smells though are lending to a very good palate. So
Yeah, I can tell you, I've already tasted this.
now
It tastes really good.
I had the astringency on the Union Horse, and it transferred to the palate. I had the kind of the muddled meekness of Barton on the other one, and it tasted just like the 1792 small batch.
So what's this one smell like compared to something that you've already had?
Well, I've never had this finish before. I've had the Olorosas, I've had the sherries.
What are you getting off this that I'm not getting?
Let me tell you what it reminds me of.
I'm getting a little pepper there. I don't know if it's got much rye in it or.
Think Smoke Wagon. Think Smoke Wagon that wore some good cologne and walked by.
I don't
A little
remember.
Armagnac, or however the hell you say that.
Yeah.
Finish. Is that how you say it? Armagnac?
I don't know. Armagnac? Yeah.
I gotta read it.
Armagnac. But
Wait.
Armagnac.
Magnac.
I don't know. There's probably some fancy way to say it that we don't know how to say.
I don't even know what the hell it is.
Our tongue won't roll that way.
This is a good. Okay, it's got a little Buffalo Trace smell to it, but that's because of the MGP High Rye. It's got that Smoke Wagon smell to it because it's an MGP High Rye, which is what Smoke Wagon is.
Okay, so if it's a high rye, that's that pepper I'm getting off of. Then I'm getting
You're getting
a
that
spice.
rye
Getting a
spice
spiciness on it.
Now, what I'm describing as that cologne that the whiskey put on and walked by has got to be that finish. Do you smell just that florally, deeper note in the background behind all the sweet spice that hits you in the nose right in front?
My nose must be off it. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm a little plugged up.
It smells like a Buffalo Trace product to me.
See, I don't get that. I don't get that apple or grape.
Oh, I don't either, and it's not those specific notes. It's the overall smell.
See, and I'm not that sophisticated with it.
MGP.
I'm just one note when it comes to Buffalo Trace. I get that apple or grape.
To me, MGP and Buffalo Trace can smell very similar, and I'm getting a mix between those two.
All right, I'm getting some tobacco now, which maybe
okay.
because I'm getting the stuff on the outside's dry.
Have you had a drink yet?
No, I have not had a drink of this yet. Okay, it's getting sweet.
Getting a little wine hint on the end.
It's starting to get sweet. I don't know about the grape. All right, screw it. I'm going in.
Was that a good or a bad?
Hush.
Couldn't tell.
Hush, I'm enjoying this.
Oh, he likes
because
it.
This one is still going. It's not like those other ones where it was 3 seconds and done. You take a drink. I can't. I want to see how you react to it. Oh, okay. You just kept going.
Wow. Freaking wow.
That stays.
Do you think that's that finish that just stays there?
It's gotta be that Armagnac cast.
That pepper on that back end is just. That finishes forever. That's got to be that finish. And it's sweet up front. There's pepper all the way through. You can catch the oak.
It's so much thicker.
Vanillas, maples, caramels. You can catch all those bourbon notes. And on all that sweet up front, the mid palate just stays peppery. There's not a big change. I mean, it's kind of the same all the way through, but it lasts.
It lasts a long time.
It doesn't go away and come back. It's just boom.
I feel like I'm drinking a heavy graped, which would be, it's that cognac Armagnac cask.
Is Armagnac like cognac?
It's like cognac. Yeah, it's just a sweeter version of it or something like that. I think you said. But it's thick. You can just see the legs on this thing. Look at that.
You got some nice legs there, Shane.
That sucker's thick.
That girl's a thick girl right there.
It tastes like you're drinking the distillate from some heavy grapes, like a distillate from a thick wine. That's what it tastes like to me. This one was more money. 70,
worth it.
76,
worth it.
something like that. And
worth it.
I'll be buying another bottle.
The best value so far.
Yep. 76, I think it was, and I will be buying another bottle. Yep.
So I would buy this 5 times before I bought the Chestnut Farm.
I won't probably buy another bottle. But
And
that bottle might not run out.
Hey, 107, 107 proof.
Yeah,
that's
my number.
That's kind of
my number.
Yeah.
But what is this one? This one's only 90. No, excuse me, 107. This one's 107. Sorry, I was thinking that one. Yeah, that's my number. I like this a lot.
Buddy, I might actually go back to Total Wine.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
The only reason I was ever going to go back to Total Wine was to blow their bathroom up. But I might go buy this Herald. I might go buy the Herald, bro.
You gonna go eat a couple of quick shop, tacos.
I'm still gonna blow their bathroom up because they deserve it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna walk out with something this time.
Go get a couple of quick trip sushis and a coffee.
I will not have a gas station sushi, but I will not do it.
And then go.
I will not do it. I'm a sushi fanatic. I will not have a gas station sushi though.
Man,
dude, this is good.
I like this.
You found one here, so we have a chance of you found 2 good ones, but at least Union Horse decent, Calumet Farm.
I won't go buy another one.
Chestnut Farm, I will not buy.
I won't buy another one of those. And that one might not ever get emptied. It's going to stay on the bar. It's going to look cool back there.
Hey, bud, you keep on buying all these and let me try it for a year or 2. It's your turn now.
Yeah, that's true.
You buy 100 a year, and we'll try those.
I don't know about 100. Well, I did.
You think?
I know. I determined I'm going to buy more expensive and some higher quality stuff.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm not buying the $20 bottles just to try anymore.
Yep. But unless
it's a very old Barton red or white label,
or you find a plastic cap early times.
Kelly was like, she saw me on the bottom shelf of every place we went pulling the early.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to get that golden goose, bro.
She knew exactly what I was doing.
Our wives, we are so into this. Our wives don't drink whiskey, and they know what we're doing.
Yeah. I was pulling the bottles, tipping them towards me, looking for that black cap on the early times, and she knew exactly what I was doing.
Those black cap early times are horrible. You need to buy them all, get them off the shelf, and send them our way.
Yeah, send them this way.
Well, Shane, dude, you hit a home run with this one. You hit a home run. Look how much I got left in mine. Because I don't.
That's after you poured it back again.
I don't want to drink it. I want to just kind of save it.
Well.
Oh, that is wonderful. Good. Even on the nose, the mouth,
I'm not getting
the finish.
On the nose, but I'm not that sophisticated with it. But man, the thickness on this thing, it just drinks thick, and now you can look at it. And
That's
just
a thick girl.
Yeah, the legs on that thing are really super thick. There's just you can't see it on the camera, but there's just veins running down the side of this glass, and there's nothing in it.
We had 2 anorexic chicks right before this, and we got a girl with curves on this.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this one's got some curves to it.
You can kick them anorexic chicks to the side. Them thin chicks, I want this full-flavored, full-bodied, double D Herald.
the Herald, the Saint, the old Saint here.
Saint Herald did a good job. I'm gonna find that one. Find that one.
Saint's Alley.
Well, yeah. Saint's Alley, the Herald.
Yeah.
We're just gonna call it Saint Herald.
Mm-hmm. Saint Herald. There you go. Mm-hmm. Or the Alley.
We know what the Alley is. Yeah. We ain't going bowling, bro.
Yeah.
Dude.
Good.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Hey, pat on the back
I'm gonna
on
have to
that
have
one.
a little more of that one. Just
Yeah, I
a little
think you
bit.
probably ought to fill that all the way up.
Just a little bit.
I'm gonna pour a little more in this one too, guys.
I'm
I'm gonna pour a little more in this one here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just a little bit more. All right, I'm good, Shane.
You good
I'm
now?
good. You can take that bottle and go now.
Poured himself a handshake. I'm not gonna clean this glass either. I'm gonna set it off to the side and
Here,
see what
here,
I'm gonna see
you need a little more in there.
I'm gonna see what it smells like here. No. I'm perfect. But I'm gonna see what this
Me
smells
too.
like in 10 minutes.
I'm gonna come back to this one later as well.
I like it.
Mine's about empty. Will you top mine off?
Yeah. You can't even put the lid on that thing all the way. If you squash that lid down anymore, it would start.
That's why I didn't push it the rest
It'd be
of the
like
way,
a
buddy.
geyser and erupt. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna better cork this thing and
Dude, there's a
put a
good
zip tie on.
there's
it.
a good 1/10 of a centimeter left in that glass right there.
That'd be otherwise known as a millimeter. Yeah, that's pretty good stuff.
We're talking
Pretty good
to
stuff.
Americans right now. They don't know what a millimeter is.
Yeah,
A 1/10 of a centimeter.
1/10 of a centimeter.
Thank
Well,
you.
you just should have said a 1/16 of an inch.
No, then they'll really get confused. Buddy, can I smell that?
It's not really doing much yet, so I'm trying to dry it out.
You probably ought to put those last couple drops in your mouth. Guys, Mr. Shane.
No, didn't find nothing. We don't want another
This-
bottle. It's hard
this-
to find.
This is another one of them early times plastic caps. You buy every one of these that you find and send them over this way to Mr. Shane.
Yep. That thing's gonna have to dry a little bit. Yep. Yeah, you're
Buddy, that was a freaking
Damn.
find right there,
That's a good
bro.
one.
If you're not catching what we're doing right here, this is just me and him talking. I might leave this in the video.
That's a good one.
That's
I
a
like
good
it.
one.
Yep.
Truly a good one.
Yep.
Truly a good one. Iron Root and Liquor Hound, hell of a job. All right,
Well-
we got one more, Shane. We've done 3. You've bought one more bottle.
You ready?
This is the one I've been looking
MR13.
forward to least out of
Least? That's
out
the
of
one
the
I've been
4
looking forward to the most.
because it's 13 year.
It might be oaky. Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be oaky. Look at the color.
Well, no, it was dark.
Look at the Union Horse.
Well, different bottle. But
Yeah,
but
half
compared
as
to
thin,
that,
twice as dark.
this is dark compared to that chestnut though.
Yeah, that chestnut
You can't tell on camera, but it is way dark compared to the chestnut.
that chestnut can skip my chest and suck on my.
Nuts. All right, let's crack this, baby. I did a little pre-cut on this.
I like that it's 13 year. I like that it's finished. I do not like that it's 90.
Yeah, that's for the money and the 13-year.
How much money are we talking?
91. I think retail online is $9,900.
Total Wines went through a recent price change because this is not an exclusive at Total Wines anymore, and everybody's selling it for $50, and Total Wine's still at $99.
Yeah, 91. there,
Total
yeah.
Wine, you can suck not my chest, but my
Nuts. Anyway, let's crack this baby. See what we got.
I hope it's good, buddy. I hope it's good.
Okay.
There was no
A-
pop.
again,
There was
it-
no
it
pop.
was-
What do you mean?
It was
Good.
more than that Union Horse.
Dude, that sounded like
It was pretty weak.
that
It was
sounded
more
like
than
you were
Union Horse.
trying to let one loose but not
It was
let
another-
anybody know.
It was
Oh,
another
synthetic whore.
Yeah, but we did have a good pop on that other synthetic.
As long as they don't mention George Washington on the back, I'm okay with this one.
Don't mention George Washington.
In 1791, President George
Oh.
Washington signed
Yeah, so they did.
the whiskey tax. Okay, so I know what they're talking about here. So this McFarland died in the whiskey tax war or whatever back in the day. When they started taxing, the government started taxing whiskey. He had a fatal wound in the whiskey war and died. So I'm not going to read any more because I just had what I think is probably the best bourbon out of this flight. I don't know how this is going to be better.
I don't know if these videos are all going to come together as one or if they're going to be separate.
Yeah,
But
I don't
if
either.
they're separate,
I don't either.
Folks, if they're separate, you need to go back and find the Herald, the St. Alley's.
We're drinking
That's
four
a good
tonight.
one. That's a good one.
St. Alley's Herald is the shit.
I'm getting a lot on the nose with this one. Don't know what it is, but I'm getting a lot.
It's oak, bro. That's 13 years of oak right there. That is a varnished. You know when I tell you about how I can smell an old whiskey, and it's like a varnished oak? Do you?
I'm getting a little.
That's a
I'm
varnished
getting a
oak
little
smell
bit
that
of the
I get.
varnish.
Okay.
Because I can smell the things that start turning and going varnished. You know, the
You
oils
smell
and
that
stuff
little
like
bit
that.
of varnish in there though.
Just the littlest bit of that.
Dude, that is the main smell I get.
See, I'm getting stuff I like.
I'm getting age on this.
I'm
I'm
getting
getting
a lot of
age and
wood.
finish.
I'm
I'm
getting a
getting
lot of-
age and finish.
Yeah, but you like the Calumet 14, 15, 16.
Yeah.
I'm getting some of that Buffalo Trace stuff I like. Great.
Okay. Well, that's probably the Cabernet.
Oh yeah. It's that Cabernet Sauvignon.
Sauvignon.
You gotta, like,
I
change
don't
your-
know.
You gotta
I
change
don't
your
know
mouth to say
anything
it.
about wines, man.
I don't know much.
I've learned more about wines with finished whiskeys than I've ever known
Yeah.
about wine.
I've discovered I don't like sherry, evidently, because I hate sherry cast stuff.
Olorosa?
I think I would actually like a sherry, not sherry cast.
Dude, this smells really good.
It does smell.
It
good.
smells really good.
To me, there's way more on the nose than that St. Alley.
I'm definitely getting the old, vintage, varnished, been sitting in a barrel a long time. And this is a 13-year-old bourbon, so that
Okay.
makes sense.
I'm gonna put a little bit more in this just for color-wise.
Just so they
So I
can
can-
see.
Well,
They can see the bottle.
For me, I want to see. I want to compare it against that Union Horse.
Okay.
You were talking about that one being dark. We know the other two aren't as dark. You can just tell, but the bottles are similar.
And this is a 5-year compared to a 13-year too. Think about that.
Yeah, that
and
is
this is aged in Kansas instead of wherever they aged this.
I don't know. Yeah, people. I don't know if they know.
Dude, look at that. That Union Horse is darker.
It does matter where it's aged. Holy crap,
That
you-
Union Horse is
you
darker
aren't
at
a
5
kid.
years compared to
There's
13
a little
years.
bit less than this, but you aren't a kid, and it is darker.
Don't pour that Union Horse back.
Get 'em.
Very close, but the
It's
Union Horse
close,
is
but
darker.
the Union Horse is darker. Yep, it sure is.
At
Wow.
5 years, bro. So
Mhm.
what char barrel did they put this in? And then they finished it.
Char's gonna
After
matter.
13 years, they
Well,
finished
and
it.
depending on the climate, where'd this come from?
I don't know. I think
Yeah,
Kentucky.
I'm gonna
Distilled in Kentucky, bottled by Kentucky Whiskey Bottling.
They're
I
gonna
would
have a
imagine
similar-
it's aged
but they're
there
gonna
as
have a
well.
similar climate, aren't they? I mean, a
Then-
lot of hot summers,
Then
cold
Kansas,
winters.
they are not going to have a similar climate to Kansas.
What's the difference?
We are way hotter and way colder.
Okay, well then that's the difference.
We age whiskey not quite like Texas because of how freaking hot they are.
Well, but
look, we
it's
can
the
get to
ex-
100. We can get to 110
It's the
degrees in the summer.
extremes that actually age whiskey
Look, bud,
deeper.
it's 80 degrees right
Yeah,
now. Tomorrow
yeah.
it's going to be 40 for a high.
No, tomorrow's gonna be 70. It's 40 Wednesday.
Okay, tomorrow's going to be 70. It's going to be 40
Yeah.
on Wednesday. I mean, we have
But that
huge
so they
temperature
don't. So
swings.
Kentucky, I don't know. About
Kentucky does, but nothing like what
Okay,
we
so
have.
we
They're
have-
they're a little further east. They're a little more north. Not a whole lot.
but they don't have the
No,
extremes that
they're
we
not
have.
any more north.
That's what I thought. They were in the same,
They
lateral line. as us.
They are also in hilly country, where Kansas is not
Mhm.
very hilly.
Yeah. Because yes, it is quite a bit darker.
It's pretty close.
I
It's
don't know.
pretty close.
I'm gonna say
it's
that's
darker,
quite
but
a
it's
bit
pretty
to
damn
me.
close.
But a 5-year versus a 13, that's the crazy part.
Right. But that
But it's
finish
the
on there, man,
extremes.
that smell on that finish,
Yeah,
bro.
the flavor on this wasn't there.
This is a 13-year-old bourbon. You're comparing it to a 5-year-old Kansas.
I'm just looking at the
whiskey.
color wise. How much char, how much wood did it pull out? But we don't know what the char level of this was versus the char level of this. That could be part of that too. This might be a 4 char at 4 years. This might be a 2 char at 13.
Wait till you get the oak on there.
All right, let me get rid of this before I accidentally drink it.
The oak and the wine finish.
I'm getting a lot of grape.
I'm getting vanillas on the finish. getting creme brulee on the finish. I usually don't get these sweet notes on the finish, and it's all because of that finished, what they finished.
That Cabernet.
That's a good one, too.
That's good.
So your last two were the best two.
Yeah. They're the most expensive. They better have been. I've been disappointed if they weren't.
There is a lot more substance to this than the first two. Like that chestnut, you do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, I won't buy another one of those.
You give that to somebody who's never had bourbon before that walks down here and wants to try something. It might be a good starter whiskey.
I'm gonna have them smell it. I'm gonna put it in a Glen. And I'm not gonna give them no shitty glass they can't get no smells off of. Put that in a Glen, swirl it around for them, have them smell it, and they're gonna get something off that.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, because it's got a good nose.
This MR13 is not bad. 13-year, finished, McFarland.
Getting a lot of the, like I said, a lot of that grape on the nose. Getting some oak. It's sweet.
I like the little gold foil deals.
It's super sweet.
This is a good pour. This is a good pour.
It's really sweet for 13. I wouldn't think it'd be that sweet.
So I would pay
like dried fruit, like dried apricots, cherries.
I would say this is a $70 barrel. So what they need to do, well, yeah, I would say that this is a $70 bottle. I know they sell it at $100 at Total Wine, right?
91.
So $100 with tax, and then it's $58 everywhere else that's not Total Wine. So they need to meet in the middle and agree on $70 and sell these suckers for $70. I would buy it for $70.
And that's where the money hits on.
Yeah. So don't have it for $50 not at Total Wine and $100 at Total Wine. That just makes you look stupid, Total Wine. It makes you look stupid. So don't go to Total Wine and buy this. Go somewhere close to Total Wine that has it for half the price.
Get it somewhere else then?
Yes. Okay. It used to be an exclusive.
Now I'm trying to decide. I like the nose on this much better.
Really?
Than the
really?
Yeah, because I didn't get a lot off it. But
okay, I get that. I get that sweet that you're liking on there.
Flavor-wise, I might like the Herald more. I don't even know what it's called. The Herald, St. Alley.
St. Alley's Herald. Yeah, the Herald.
This is good.
It's also 13 freaking years old. It better be good.
Yeah,
it's also $100.
But that's almost $20 cheaper. So,
dude, I'm buying the Herald over this every time.
I think so.
But if the Herald was 70 and this was 58 or 60, I'm buying them both.
Same money. I'll probably buy the other one. If this one's $10 cheaper, $15 cheaper, I might prefer. It might edge out the Saint. It's close. They're both really good.
I just got chocolate off the front of that. I got chocolate right on the front of that. Which is rare.
I got some. I don't know. I got something weird there.
Well, that's probably the wine. That is very winey. The weirdness.
I keep going back to that grape.
Yeah. So, to me, the Herald is better than this one. I do like the old smell, but the Herald just stayed steady from the first to the middle to the finish. It stayed steady. It didn't dip. The middle wasn't better than the finish. The finish
good. On that was longer.
It's good all the way through too.
Yep. The finish on the St. Alley Herald was longer.
Yep.
That's why I said, don't interrupt me. I'm enjoying this. It was just it was staying there.
Why don't you throw all these out here real quick, Mr. Shane? All your bottles that are going back 3 blocks away from me, and I'm going to go over to his house and drink his whiskey for a change. These are going to his bar, Shane's basement bar. His upstairs bar is going to go down to the basement.
Upstairs bar is full. There we go. Yep.
So looking at now, and you know how I'm a Kansas boy, and you know how I'll represent Kansas to a fault. This is my third place.
Really?
Third place. First, second, third,
I
fourth.
would say then the chestnut is back. And I would actually probably go just because of the smell that comes off of this the other way. Okay,
That's
so
my lineup
there's
here.
your
First, second, third, fourth.
Okay. And I would go just the opposite
Of those two?
because the nose. Yep, just the opposite on these two. Just because this had a great nose. This was kind of meh both ways, flavor and
Really? I
nose.
think you ought to go back to it because
Yeah, I might.
that was bland and nothing all the way through for me.
The flavor wasn't there. The nose, but the
The
nose,
nose!
I think the nose is great. And you know how I am. I like smelling them a lot. I like smelling the whiskey a long time before I drink it.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be surprised when this
I
opens
gotta
up
go
for
buy
a
another
couple
bottle.
months.
I gotta go buy another bottle of Harold already. It's already half empty.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm pouring this back in. I was just joshing him. I'm not doing that to him. I'm pouring it back in there.
Grab your handshake, one of your bottles.
You going to pour me a 2 ounce?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pour a 2 ounce out of there, and then I'll give him the rest. But, Shane.
Yeah.
This is my lineup right here.
Yep.
And so, I mean, you were right here.
Yeah, I'm just flipping those two.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
these
we're in
two,
agreement that this
yeah.
is 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to beat that. That moved right up there in my top 5.
Yeah.
Of my favorite. That's
Dude, the Herald is
it's good
amazing.
stuff.
And
Good
I don't want to
stuff.
say that about some Texas juice. But
Well,
that is some good
you know
stuff.
you know what's nice about it is we can buy it.
Yeah.
You know, we go drink that. We can go get another one. I don't have to wait 2.5 months to get another 107.
Y'all come live in Hutchinson for a
Yeah.
year, and then you will know the pain.
Yeah.
Drive everywhere but here to find shit.
Well, but yes and no. You know,
Oh, Roy hooks us up.
Roy's the only place to
Yeah,
get
but
107.
dude, if we didn't have that in, think about it.
Yeah.
If you were,
Thank you, Roy.
thank you, Roy. If you did not have that in,
Yeah.
think about what Hutch would be like.
Yeah. Nobody around can get a 107, a EH
Eagle
Taylor,
Rare?
Eagle Rare. No,
We got them all on our shelf.
Well, you do. I don't.
What
But-
are you waiting
But
on?
but I was
E.H. Taylor?
to get them. I can't.
You got them all?
Well, they're here.
What is
What
this?
the hell?
What is that going
Yeah,
on
I was
right
just saying,
there?
yeah,
What the
I got a
hell
little
just
thumb.
happened?
That was kind of cool. Actually.
Did I hit something? Do
You
I
must-
have
you
shit
must
on
have.
here?
Dude, I got freaking emojis.
I got emoji buttons. What's this one do?
I don't know.
They
You hit one at the
They
right
all
time.
do the same thing. I don't know what the hell's going on, so we better end this.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Mr. Shane bought some bangers. I still love Union Horse. Great people, great product.
Your emoji's back on it.
But these two right here, these two are freaking amazing. Buy these two.
Catch us next time.
Catch us next time.
It's all okay, just do whatever you say. It's all okay, just do whatever you say. It's all okay, just do whatever you say. It's all okay, it's all okay. 我偏执地说 It's all okay， 独自沉默。My world turn grey， 回忆很多，爱买床用 birthday， 想着想着流下了不甘的泪。半夜心悸飞，有手拿着宝贝，想着我们在 LA， 我慢慢回味，说来也是懊悔，这曾让你流泪。如果真有神龙愿望实现退位。Oh baby girl, miss you every day and night. Now I'm probably dead inside. I just want you to be on my side. I can fly, I can fly, I can fight you till my death. You're the only one wanna protect. Don't be apple.